Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. That's a good ball out wide. Haaland! 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 Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well.
Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, important interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cafu. Rodri. Tries to think. Oh, great leap! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. And he's gone backward here. And that is expertly dealt with. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Seedorf. Very nicely done. Seedorf, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And he skips past his man. It's a good-looking delivery.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Ibrahimovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch. That'll be a throw-in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Driving on and making good progress. Lahm plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. No way through, so back it comes. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Aimed beyond the defence. Seedorf gets flagged offside. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Adriano is wide and looking to get onto this.
Chelsea are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
This looks promising. Vieira. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Rodri. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement
To attack on the first
like to
45
ask you all
minutes.
to kindly stay
Haven't
seated
played
during
that
the
badly.
match.
Getting
Thank you
caught
for your
again on the
cooperation.
counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Chelsea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Cafu. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he finish? Oh, can he get onto this? Well, it's tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Can he get on the end of this? And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. Pullet. Good, strong midfield running here. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Seedorf. Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a nicely weighted puck. Decent chance! And there's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
He leaps for it! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Benfica have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Zambrotta. There's the header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu, Seedorf, and this is Adriano. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Haaland. Oh, that's nice.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he was alert to it. Rodri. Cafu gets over and intercepts. That is lovely. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, sweet feet. Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And this is Adriano. Seedorf receives it in a good position. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Chelsea really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up.
And it's been given away. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And again. It's hit the upright. And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please have your entry tickets at hand as it's
Your
time
final
to announce
thoughts, Jim?
today's winning
Chelsea
lottery numbers.
certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet going after that.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm does really well to win the ball there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Desai cuts out the pass.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Cafu makes a move down the right. Now it's Hullet. Oh, such a clever touch. Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shoots! Goal! Benfica! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Hullet, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Hullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And Hullet! And that's a tiny finish.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a good foray he's making. Tries to play it through. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some good work on the right flank here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Chelsea are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ronaldinho. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely shaped ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is a little undercooked. Closing in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Benfica, and he's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Desai gathers from the goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ronaldinho. That's good play. Ronaldinho! That's put paid to the danger. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Gullit. Passes short and sharp. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Ronaldinho.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Seedorf. Oh, delightful ball. Lahm. Ferdinand. Chance here to counter. No luck with that dink over the top. Pull it. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running with intent. Pull it. And he's picked out the run. And he's got the beating of his man. It's Ibrahimovic! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal. Ronaldinho! No, he's missed it.
Chelsea are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Zambrotta. Pull it. Pull it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's Seedorf. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. And he decides to cross it. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Played into space. Oh, this is a... And pull it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Great football, shot and save.
Bullet really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Zambrotta. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to gift it back. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Cafu. Oh, good line. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's made its way to him. Now the delivery. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now he's got space here. Pullett looking to receive it in space. And that will be it. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
That's destined for the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Adriano. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's a cute ball. It's played through for him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And this is Hullet. Hullet, who can single-handedly make a difference. Lahm in acres of space out wide. Cafu wins the duel this time. Cafu ventures forward, looking for the run. Adriano is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been cut short. And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifted, he's gone for goal! Neither side yet able to find the net. He is through here! Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Vieira. And they can counter here. And he was quick to react. Almost half an hour in now. Good ball over the top. Takes a shot! Goal! Benfica! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Benfica have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nicked it back promptly.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ball's played through. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Defending was strong and firm. Rodri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Played into space. Oh, it's safe. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead.
And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Rodri. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Benfica always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Pull it. Good, strong midfield running here. Nice looking ball. Hangs one. Towering header! Ronaldinho. Could move up a gear here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Haaland.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. They're up to 5 corners now. He leaps for it! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Showing great feet there. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Benfica are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Quality ball. Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. Cross to the back post. No, he can't turn it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for a run-up. Cafu calmly anticipates. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's lofted through here. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lahm. And it's Ronaldinho. Gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And the counter is on. Cafu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Ronaldinho! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he spark a counter here? Rodri. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's gone out for a throw-in. Haaland is herring after that one. Vieira. Pull it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's there to belt it away. It's a throw-in. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played. And we're done. Chelsea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Chelsea desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin.